All right, so I'll record this real quick. Let me give you an idea. I am looking for a setup in EU. I'm going to show you how I mark up real quick. All right, I'll go a little slower than I normally do, just so you kind of have an idea. But obviously from down here, we've just expanded. Last night I was looking for DXY, come back, pull up. We have created some equal highs, right? Nice equal highs up here, and then of course that 4-hour imbalance that I want to see us mitigate up to. On the 1 hour, you could see a nice imbalance area here, 15-minute, right? Nice imbalance here. All right. So my bias is that we're going to see this, right, sometime in the next 24 hours. All right. And then we're going to take these highs. All right. That's my goal. If we don't come down in here on DXY, then this doesn't happen. It's that simple, right? So now let's go to EU, right? Because I sent out that UJ chart. Let me go to EU. All right. So EU, this was our entry yesterday. Sucked, got a nice reaction, sold off, did exactly what I wanted it to do. But that last push up really, it did what it was supposed to. It took everybody out of the market that was moving to break even. So what I personally am looking for when I mark up charts is what's been mitigated out of, right? Obviously, we can go to a 1 hour. Delete that there. All right. We can go to a 1 hour. Obviously, that was that push. This area here hasn't been mitigated out of yet, right? Okay. But now some of the targets, obviously you can see this candle right here. You can see this right here. And you can see this right here are all mitigation points, right? We just got to find them. Okay. Let's go to a 30-minute. So 30-minute, this mitigated out of something in here on a different time frame, right? So, whether it was this candle here on the 15, let's see. That's what that was. Yep, right here. Look. So, sorry, all the kids are in the background. All right, so that candle right there, 5-minute, right, need to be mitigated out of. I mean, that's pretty damn close right there. That's what that was, mitigation, bam. Doesn't have to exactly go to 50%. I just like to get that entry off the 50. All right, so this is done. All right, so now we got to find what in here got mitigated out of, right? So I could delete that. We're working in this here, okay? So you can see this is the candle I'm looking for. I want that bear candle to exceed the up candle, right? So this candle is the one I'm targeting, right? Bam, mitigated out of. So we're done. Don't even worry about that. So now, got to see, has this been mitigated out of over here, right? Don't like that, don't like that. That right here, you could see how this came down, but on a different time frame. I'm sure it's a little different. Let's see. Yeah, so this was a mitigation at some point, whether it was a 3-minute, let's see. That's what it was. All right, let's see, 3-minute, let's see the 1 minute. That's where it's at, bam, 1 minute, right? So you can see, we can narrow it down, right? That 1 minute candle, right? Let's see, did it get mitigated out of? Right, bam. That's what that was. This candle is done, okay? So now we got to see, was this mitigated out of? Let's see, what's the 2-minute? This obviously mitigated something here, right? Right, something in here was a mitigation. We just got to find the time frame. There it is, 1 minute, bam, right? Maybe this is the one I just deleted. Right, bam. All right, so that's done. That's done. So now we got to find if whatever's in here was mitigated out of. So let's go to a 2 minute. I don't see the candle I'm looking for yet. Let's go to a 3. Nope. Let's go to a 5. That might be it right there that I'm looking for. All right, so you can see, right, that candle right here on the 5 minute. I want to see if it's been mitigated out of. It has not, right? Has not on the 5 minute. Okay, so that's going to be one of the areas I'm looking at, right? So let's label it. All right, so 5 minute. That's the 5 minute play. Now this obviously mitigated out of somewhere. So now let's just go up in time frame. Obviously the smaller time frames, right? Have not. Okay, so you can see this 1 minute is in play, right? Right, that's in play. This mitigated out of this position here. So this position here, I'm not going to even put it on there. It's not worth it, but that needs to be mitigated out of, right? 08900891. We're talking about 1 pip, right? But that 1 minute needs to, okay? Now let's go. Nope. Not looking for this in here. I'm not looking at, let's see, 2 minute. The 2 minute, nope. Let's go to the 15. Okay, so 15, this mitigated out of this position here. And then obviously, right, this position was mitigated out of, right? Okay. Okay, that's been mitigated out of. So now that 5 minute is the ideal position, right? And now we have displacement here on the 15. All right, 15. I'm sure these two candles, there's going to be an hour imbalance, right? Yeah, look at that hour imbalance. So the hour imbalance looks like that. Each one, let me just see what that 30 minute look like. So 30 minute in the, I'm not even worried about the 30 minute, I'll just split the 15 in the hour. Okay, so we have that 5 minute. Now we also have this candle here. Let's see what that, right? So we have this 5 minute candle that needs to be mitigated out of. This 5 minute has been mitigated out of, okay? But now this 15 minute that's here needs to be mitigated out of. So this is how I'm gonna split my positions, right? All right, so that is the 15 minute. 0891, 08A1, so it's a difference of 10 pips. So obviously first entry and then second entry, that's what's gonna be. All right, what's that 30 minute look like? 30 minute candles here realistically is about the same. Yeah, look at that. It's the same lineup. So we'll just say 15 and 30 minute, right? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we got our 2 entries. All right, that's our 2 entries. Now the key thing here, right? The key thing here is going to be, where's our risk, right? So let's go back to that 5 minute. So this is the highest place. This has been mitigated out of our risk. Our risk is going to be, let's go to a 1 minute. Okay, so on the 1 minute, right? On the 1 minute, this is going to be the highest point. This is going to be our risk, okay? Right here. We don't need to go any higher than that because this mitigated out of that position on a second time frame. This is the previous. Okay, so now we got our risk, we got our entry points. Now let's look for our targets, right? What are our targets? So look at that, I already guessed. I have a, this was the original area I was looking at. So right, there's the money, previous low. Let's look for some imbalances. All right, we have a little bit of imbalance here on the 1 hour, right? Let's look at the 15 minute. There's the 1 hour. All right, so let's go to the 15 minute. This is a 15 minute imbalance. That's a 15 minute imbalance. I like this 15 minute imbalance as well. Okay. Obviously, this is pretty close, but I like these equal lows right here. There's some money in there. Okay. What's the difference in pips here? This is 10 pips, so it's not even worth it, and that's 25. Okay, so this is going to be, and this is going to be. All right, so now we got that. So now let's build our trade idea. And again, this is just easy. I'm going with EU because I'm looking at DXY and what my bias is, right? So, oh, look at that, perfect. That 1 15-minute imbalance is right where it turned around. So equal lows, or not equal lows, but the previous low is target number 1, okay? So so 15-minute TP1, previous low. Two, right? And we're going to go here. So, and then this is going to be TP3, equal lows, right? That's where the money's at. So now we just got to see what looks good for an entry. Okay, let's go to 15-minute. All right, so this is the game, right? Figure out what we want to do. So we can do a 50% entry off of this 15-minute candle, right? Now the difference between the imbalance fill and that is 2.5 pips. So this is what I'm personally going to do. I'm going to come to the imbalance fill, right? The imbalance fill, which is, we'll say 7. I'm going to go with 7, 8. I've read in here. Okay, that's going to be what I'm going with. Risk has to be up here. Okay, which is 14 pips. I'll tell you right now, I'm personally, just to account for the spread, going to go to the top of this wick. All right, not that you know, price should not go above that wick, but just to account for my spread. So I'm putting in, that's my stop loss, just to account for the spread. Okay, so 16 pip. Entry number 2, okay, it's going to be off of 0891, I'm going to make it 0890. Okay. I don't care about the 1 pip. Going with a 5 pip stop loss. All right. 1% on each. That's how I'm gonna play it off. Do I think it could come in here? Yeah, like I said, it's a difference of a pip, or 2 pips. I mean, I'm rather to take this and just take the smaller lot size, right? And then obviously if we come up into this, which this is mostly unlikely to get hit because this is the previous high. This is the last position that they're in, but I'm still willing to take it. So that would be a 6 to 1 if it comes down here to here. It's a 5 to here. It's almost a 4. Okay, so that's how I'm playing that. And then this would be just freaking ridiculous. That's a 22 to 1. Okay. Yeah, so that's how I'm going to play it. You know, I may, let's see, so 7, 8. Yeah, no, that's how I'm going to split it. And I'm going to make it to 9-0. All right, so 5 pip, 16 pip. That's how I'm playing it. Nice ROI, just taking it to these equal lows. And that's pretty much how I mark it up. Screenshot it and I'll send it out. Okay, does that kind of make sense? You know, obviously we know we're in a bear market on EU. DXY is telling us that it's in favor of that. So that's how I'm saying it, you know. Just going back to the point of the last mitigation. Now, if we don't get it, we don't get it, you know. You know, the other thought would be to go off of that 1 hour imbalance, right? And I might do that though. I might, instead of this one up here, just to make sure that we get into it, go off the 1 hour. And yeah, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. Totally forgot about that. So I'm gonna play it off the 1 hour and then the 15-minute 50%, okay? So going back to, that's what I'm playing. I'm gonna play off this 50% candle right here. Comes in at 1.0881. I'm using a stop loss of 0895 is going to be my stop loss, 0895. Okay. So we're talking about a 22 and a 14 pip stop loss. This one is going off of a 1 hour imbalance. This one, the 15-minute candle. If this goes to TP3, we're 7 to 1 and a 4 to 1. So 11% is what I'm looking to gain on this. Okay. So there it is. Hopefully that's, that gives you an insight on how I break it down and look at it. Alrighty. All right. Let me know.